So welcome back to Biomindscape. Today we are going to know an important topic, that is plasma membrane. Now plasma membrane or cell membrane is a thin flexible outer layer of cell. It acts as a protective barrier, as a selective gatekeeper. The membranes follow the fluid mosaic model. This is not a rigid, it follows like a liquid while containing a mosaic of different molecules. There is phospholipid bilayer. They are the two layers of fat molecule. The hydrophilic head, that is water loving outer part, and water faring, that is hydrophobic tail. There is cholesterol that is stuck between the lipid to maintain the membrane fluidity. The protein and sugar do not do the heavy lifting with the membrane. Here the integral protein they span the entire membrane to transport molecule. So the integral protein they are present inside, whereas peripheral protein we can see here they sit on the surface for the signaling. They are the outside one. So the glycoprotein, they are the sugar that attached to the protein for the cell recognition, and glycolipid, they are the sugar attached to the lipid to stabilize the structure. There are certain function of this cell membrane, and they are selectively permeable. They use in shield the internal organelle from the environment, and the receptor receive the chemical signal from the other cell and create a unique environment inside the cell. So the selectively permeability means it choose what enters and what exit in the cell. And there are various transport mechanism like active and passive transport. So the molecule move across the membrane in different ways. Like active transport use ATP energy to pump molecule against the gradient, whereas passive transport have no energy required. Example, oxygen and diffusing it. The facilitated diffusion use protein and channel for large molecule, and endocytosis and exocytosis, where the membrane wraps around the particle to bring in it, is endocytosis, and the membrane release the waste or the products outside is exocytosis. So if we see the primary difference in the use of energy and direction of movement for active and passive transport is that the movement of the gradient with the gradient from higher to low in passive transport, whereas move again the gradient and lower to higher in the active transport. The active transport require ATP energy, whereas passive transport do not require energy. The goal for the passive transport is to achieve the equilibrium, and the goal of the active transport is to maintain a specific internal concentration. So for knowing such concepts, follow Biomindscape.